So just don't get up because then you'll see the thing. The what?
Yeah, this.
Oh, the camera stuff. I was wondering why I saw that alert on my phone that you tagged me in. Totally forgot. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
I see one person in here. If you're in here, let us know you can hear us. Oh, hey, Brenda. I'm glad you can join us. Move North Homestead. Hi. Okay, great.
Good.
Awesome.
Good.
I'm always paranoid about the sound because that's been like the consistent technical difficulty with lives. Awesome.
Texas homeowners all.
Why are you gonna watch something while we're here?
I was trying to moderate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. Cool. So is everybody else as hot as we are?
It is hot as Hades here in Texas.
And we have been working out in the garden today in the heat.
Ugh. And we're gonna say the rest of our videos and work in the garden later on this evening.
Like 7 p.m. up.
Yeah, because it is way too hot.
Yeah, way too hot.
What is the temperature where y'all at right now?
Oh, Brenda, I love your temperature.
Must be nice.
I forgot. Where are you, Brenda? You're in Missouri. Oh, yeah, Missouri. My dad lives in Missouri, right on the state line of Arkansas, Missouri, on, what is the name of that lake? Table Rock Lake.
Is it Table Rock?
Yeah, it's Table Rock. Because it's 10 miles north of Eureka Springs.
I was thinking it was called Eureka Springs.
Yeah, and that petting zoo is like right. We have to drive the back of the petting zoo to get to his house.
All right, just saw some stuff. We are in the UK, and 2 days ago we were in the temps of, is that 30 or 80 and 19? So that's Celsius. So
Celsius. So
Fahrenheit.
That's chilled because 20 something or 30 something is in the 80s or something like that here. So
Hattiesburg, Mississippi, 93 degrees, and it's humid. That's what Christy Lewis said.
J Rocks says 92, feels like 99 in East Texas. We just flew in last night from Florida, and that was hot and moist, and it reminded me of like Houston, but a hotter, moister Houston area.
Excuse me.
You got the Rona?
You gave it to me.
No.
Trying to put me on the beach.
No.
Trying to make me go put my feet in the water at the beach in Florida.
But you didn't, and you still coughing, so that's not where you got it.
Because you did, and
No,
you was next to me.
You're working.
You gave me the Rona.
It's from whoever you are.
Homegrown vegetable gardening. I am new here. What's going on? How long have you been? Are you new to? I think this is your first time I've seen.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with the name. So, this is the first live that you attended with us, or we kind of freeball it?
Joy Rocks. Are you near the Tyler, Texas area, or more further east area? Duncan, I'm about 50 miles south of Kansas City, Missouri.
Okay.
Joplin, hey, what's going on, Strat? Nephew.
Hey.
You in back in Missouri?
Yeah, because remember he was taking they were kind of like taking a COVID-cation from Houston.
Oh, okay.
All at home.
Okay.
And she's working from home, so.
I thought they were staying in Houston permanently.
No, they want to go there permanently. I know that they were gonna look or starting to look or something like that.
Oh, first live with us. Okay. North of Tyler, Joy Rocks, but north of Tyler off of 30. Okay.
We actually live off of 30.
Oh yeah, we sure do.
Mm-hmm. It goes a ways.
Move north Homestead, and that dust storm is blowing through right now. Okay.
Is anybody in here going to the Homestead Life Conference in August? We have tickets. We're going. So I'm curious, anybody in here, if you're going to that? We're really going as students. We got the advice that it's a good one to go to learn. So I'm curious if anybody's going. And I'm curious, are the rest of you having a terrible time with these damn vine borers? Because they're ticking me off.
The squash.
Yeah. What's that? Oh, that's the GoPro 8. I just got a new camera, GoPro 8, and I've been playing with it.
Yes, Move North Homestead. It is the Doug and Stacy conference. Big Bear told us about that, and so we booked our tickets. We're doing the.
We're gonna do the dinner thing. We're gonna be there the 2 days. We haven't gotten a hotel yet. We need to do that because we're gonna drive up there on because it's on a Sunday and a Monday. We're gonna drive up there. I need to talk to my dad because we need to stay with my dad on Friday evening, and then we're gonna go to the conference, check into our hotel, go to the conference.
And where is it at again?
It's you're gonna make a liar out of me. I gotta get my phone.
Brendan,
it's Missouri.
Will you be able to post the link for the Homestead? I don't have it offhand. Joy Rocks.
I know she knows about it.
We just injected our zucchini with a syringe of BT. Not playing over here. Yeah, if you're doing that, we just started another solution of some neem oil and Captain Jack.
The video that we just released the last Sunday was a combo of pressed neem oil, Captain Jack's Dead Bug Brew, which I have become like a huge fan of because it really had things. You guys don't understand. Like 2 weeks ago, when I came back from Georgia, our garden was under assault, like spider mites, vine borers, and within just under a week, like with that spray every other day, it was under control. And then we had some rain. It's been raining in Texas off and on in the past week, and they have a tendency, the vine borers and the spider mites, to take advantage to infiltrate again. So we're going to be spraying again tonight. We've been threatened with rain all day, and it hasn't. So
it looks like the wind is.
We keep feeling like it's going to, and I don't want to waste a spray if it's going to rain. And tomorrow it's not supposed to rain, and we like to spray in the evening. So
Jack Schaefer, hey, perfect timing. I'm installing the PVC roof panels on the porch and watch your video. Helped a lot, but what would you use to cover the gaps between the porch roof and the house wall?
Those were the flashings.
Yeah,
we're talking about that. We need to do that.
Yeah, we got to do some flashings. There's a roof edge flashing and there's a eaves flashing, and that way because you have your flashings here and then you have your roof going this way and this way. You need something to put over there to overlap the panel. So that way, when the water comes, because we
have spots where it just like comes down.
Yeah.
And
they don't have it. They don't have it at Home Depot or Lowe's, so you have to order it, unfortunately. So we need.
The only reason we haven't done it yet is he's been in Georgia. His truck is in Georgia, and like that's been on our to-do list to put the flashings on. So hopefully in the next. I keep saying next month for the last 3 months when you come home, but like. I don't know what's gonna happen for real. He's only here for a visit.
Yeah. So, but what we do or get that in, and once this project is done, hopefully by next month, we'll be doing an update on that. So far, it's been pretty decent. I don't have any complaints about it. It allows us to be outside when it rains or be windy, where we could just be right
Even
up
when I'm hardening off, I harden off a lot of plants on our
table there.
table out there, and it's a perfect area. And we went with the smoky colored one.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the clear one, but and it's perfect for hardening off plants.
Yeah,
there.
and they have different colors. They got the clear, the tint, the white, the red, the metal one.
I didn't want to go with anything that blocked total light out. I just really wanted to have, a little light for my plants and to not have rain hit right on me.
Yeah. Wonder if there's any are still tickets. Move North Homestead. Wonder if there are still tickets there. I think that when we bought our tickets last month, there was
I tried
only
to get the VIP and there was only one left, and I was like, we're a couple. I was so mad.
I was this close to go ahead and getting it, but
he was gonna get it for himself. He's so selfish.
Anyway,
y'all know this is what I deal with. So when you see me hit him, pinch him, all that stuff,
because she's abusive,
and you're a jerk. Yeah. Anyway, so that's a loaded question, Joy Rocks. What we're looking forward to growing in the fall, like. Honestly, I can tell you, like, growing up in Texas, I thought I loved the summer garden, but I love the fall harvest, and I love cabbage and Brussels sprouts. I love all of those things. I love. Now I'm like in love with growing a lot more dill, because then the swallowtail caterpillars, I want to have that for when that season comes. That's a loaded question.
For me, I want to grow. I'm ready for Brussels sprouts. I want to grow some Napa cabbage. We want to try making our own kimchi.
Yes. Kimchi is on the agenda.
I would like to do Romanesco. Is that Romanesco cauliflower or broccoli? Whatever the Romanesco is. What else?
For me, it's like spinach.
Collards. Definitely collards.
Definitely collard greens.
Collards
and mustard greens. And for me, it's the giant red mustard.
Yeah, she likes the giant red mustard.
Love it.
So that's her ordeal.
Bonjour.
But I definitely we're gonna start our fall, a lot of our seeds in around the beginning to middle of September.
When are you guys starting your seeds? I'm curious. If you do that, like, I'm really
we're hardiness zone 8A, by the way. That's the reason why we're starting ours in September.
It really gives us a jump on the game. Like last year at this time, we were really behind. This year, like, I feel like we're doing pretty good this time compared to last year this time.
Carl, you could just ask a question. Just type it on your phone if you're on your phone.
Did Carl ask a question? What did he ask? I don't have my phone.
He was asking, how do I ask a question?
Oh, yeah, you can type it in to say something.
Yeah. Peter, bonjour. Check out 3 for Will by Will. He met him at a Starbucks. And
we used to get grounds from him, right?
He used to at the Starbucks. The Starbucks still, with all of this whole COVID stuff going on, Pete, do they still doing the garden, grounds for garden? Because the last week of all, because we went to the Starbucks today and they didn't have anything, and I know
we didn't ask them.
Well, they normally would have it right by the door. They didn't have anything, so.
But we have a tendency to stop in at a Starbucks coffee place and ask them for grounds.
Yeah.
For our garden.
Homegrown vegetable gardening. Christmas Brussels sprouts is a must. See, we haven't had a good, successful wet Brussels sprouts for the simple fact our growing season is so long. Even during the fall, we're still getting 50, 60 degree weather. So
I think we just need to find that growing element. I feel like the first time that we even attempted, when they were hydroponic, they were fine.
Yeah.
I think we just need to find our element for what we're wanting. And I think hydroponics here worked good for the Brussels sprouts.
Yeah. Nice. Ready for fall. Yes, I am a fall, winter body temperature type of person. I love those.
Just so you know, our AC in the evening is at 68 degrees.
Even in the wintertime.
Mm-hmm. Yep. No, it's even lower because you just let it be like 50 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
In the winter when it's really cold and you don't want me to turn the heat on.
What's heat? All right, Pete. I wish I had time to go out there. I wish I had my truck because I would also get some coffee grounds and some mulch out there because the free mulch place that we have here is only open Monday through Fridays, and Mrs. Nakid Garden doesn't have my truck, so therefore.
This year I'm really disappointed because he should have been home by now. We should have had the truck. We should have been able to get mulch. Because we need to remulch certain areas. I mean, we bought some
a lot of areas.
A lot of areas. We bought some by the bag, but like, who wants to?
Hey, Sherry, Mazel Tov. Sherry, do you have the website by chance for the Doug and Stacy Homestead Live Conference?
Yeah, can you put that in here? And we're going, by the way. We got tickets, Sherry. So
hopefully you and Daryl will be there so we can finally meet y'all.
We need to figure out where we're staying. That's the only thing we haven't booked yet. My dad doesn't live far from there. Oh, okay. Brenda didn't find it. I'm gonna go grab my phone and look for it. Can't figure it out. Your shirt's antisocial butterfly, bro.
Mine is plant whisperer.
I'm gonna find that. I'll be right back.
Cook something, thanks. There it goes. Right there, Two Family Homestead. Just put it up there. Yeah. She didn't say that they were going or not.
Okay, but she had the link.
Yeah, she got the link.
Okay, all right, cool. Then I don't have to do it.
Peter, 3 by Will put, when you are able to set up around here, I have an amazing self-made soil. A staff member at TCC wants more of it. Okay, cool.
You've been making your own soil too? I know that's kind of a thing that we've been into.
Yeah, when we first started out small in container garden, we were buying a lot of our soil, and then that started to get pricey. And then I looked online to find different ways where we could repurpose our soil so we didn't have to throw it out and buy some new ones. And then as our garden expand, seemed like almost every 3 months, we decided just to make our own soil.
Yeah, we've really become like, it was him at first, but like I'm out there making dirt all because he's gone, and I'm out there making soil all the time, and amending it and everything.
Homegrown vegetable garden. I'm going to try and make compost in 7 days. I'm interested in seeing that. I haven't been able to be here we just basically depleted one of our compost piles. We have a lot of cardboard, and since it's summer in Texas and we've been getting a lot of rain.
Bag of shredded paper that I just did right there.
Since we're getting a lot of this Texas rain, our grass been growing like crazy, so we're going to be trying to do some compost there.
I've been cutting the grass because he's been gone and putting it in the pile over there, kind of like getting everything ready.
Okay, so Peter from 3 by Will, he's going to post a video. Check out his video. He's going to be showing y'all how to do a soil mixture that's been doing very well for him.
So grass, within 7 days. I'm wondering what your combo mixture is, homegrown vegetable gardening.
Yeah, because right now ours is mostly just grass, and it's going to be a mixture of grass and cardboard. And then once it finally breaks down, we'll probably put some of our spent containers in there, getting that ready for our fall gardening and container gardening and stuff like that. The three. Oh, triumph. Oh yeah, I forgot. My bad, Peter. Triumphant. Triumph by Will.
Okay.
Okay, so almost the same thing what we were saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha, Pete. My trip to Florida was.
Okay, that's a 2-part question because there's 2 people here. Go ahead.
Go ahead and do your part first.
No.
Since you interrupted me before, I was about to say.
Well, I had to.
Okay.
I need to clarify.
Well, clarify.
There's like 2 parts to this story.
Clarify.
Mm-hmm. So he was there for work. He wanted me there. So totally different agendas. Because I thought I was going there. I was going to be on vacation.
You were.
I'm on Coronication right now. I'm still like furloughed.
Yes, ma'am.
So, you know, little did I know that he, you know, was gonna just like work during the day, and then he didn't want to go. He didn't even want to go to the beach. I had to drag him.
Do you know what this is, woman? This is Corona season.
But we are responsible. We had masks, we had hand sanitizer. The beach was right up the road. It wasn't even like the hot spot, Boca Raton. Like it was like more of a chill area. And it was literally right up the road. And I had to drag him there one day. And I had to really give him like a sob story and stomp my feet and throw a fit to even get him to go. Stop. Ow! And so, I don't care. Anyway, so, like I'm one of those people, like if I'm near the beach, I want to see the sunset and I want to see the sunrise. Like I'm not there all the time, so if I am there, there's something magical in that. And it just, I don't know, it feeds my soul. And he like,
she like, let's go to Cheesecake Factory. I'm like, just to pick up. No, I want to go in there.
We're not changing subjects.
Nope. We're gonna talk about everything. It's a 2-part story. I'm telling my part of your story.
And you're not gonna talk about the place I picked that was like a pickup and you complained about that. No matter what, you're gonna complain. You're gonna complain.
What pickup place?
The Asian place where we went to go pick up some food on your lunch break and then come back to the hotel.
That was okay. That was good.
You sat there and complained. Whatever.
What did I complain about?
He's gonna complain no matter what.
How did I complain? What did I say?
Anyway. Oh, thanks, bro. My brother Carl, he likes the plant anti-social shirts we got going on. Plant anti-social, because that's what it looks like.
Let's see. Good grief, the tickets went up from last year, and we talked to Big Bear about that, and from what he was saying is they want to make sure that people are actually going, because a lot of the stuff that they're doing, people will be benefit a lot about it, especially with the food and everything. So that's why the prices went up.
Bro. Go ahead and show it.
Why
I gotta be Asian? Because we always ask questions like that.
What?
About the lunch. Why I gotta be Asian?
Oh, that's because it was Asian.
Yeah.
What was that for?
Because that's that like.
Okay. Homegrown vegetable gardening. I am surprised you two are able to take that. It wasn't a vacation. It was basically for my job. Since she is furloughed from her job, I flew her out to see me, so that way I'm not in Florida by myself.
I didn't have to go.
Yeah, she didn't have to go. I just asked her if she wanted to go, and
I sacrificed my health to be there with him, and then he didn't even want to take me to the beach. Like, not even like in an isolated mode or away from people.
Wanted to keep you in an isolated hotel room.
I did, and I paid for the ticket.
Yeah. Peter, the event is called Homestead. What's it called again? Homestead Live Convention or something like that. It's from Doug and Stacy, and they basically do a lot of prepping of homestead I wouldn't say really training, seminars of
there's a lot of stuff to learn.
yeah, I mean
you got to go with a notebook.
Yeah, I mean it's
and just for anybody that is just with us just now and doesn't know this about us, we are learning how to, because we are shopping for a homestead and we are going to be shopping for a larger property, 5 to 10 acres, and we are doing our homework to know what to do to be as efficient as possible and self-sufficient. So this kind of conference is right up our alley to do that.
Now we don't want to be off grid like Doug and Stacy.
Not like that.
Or the Green Dream Project.
We want some AC.
I gotta have my AC because, as you already heard me say, I like it at least 68 degrees.
He's bougie, so we can't be off grid.
I ain't bougie. I just need some AC. So.
Okay.
Move North Homestead. You asked about fall garden. First successful garden in Missouri this year, but haven't even gotten one ripe tomato yet. Lots of tomatoes for us, we just had one. We get now if you do cherry or plum tomatoes, those should be ripening right about now. But most of our big tomatoes, they're not going to be ready to probably about August, September time frame. So don't be alarmed about that.
The question about the homesteading, it's Homesteading Life Conference 2020.
Yeah.
I know, but Move North Homestead said coming to Missouri. Yeah,
it's in Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they do it every year in Missouri.
It's in Hannibal, Missouri.
Missouri.
On Monday, August 3rd, and Sunday, August 2nd, and Monday, August 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
So we have our tickets. We're going. We're students of this. We're really preparing.
Unless the whole pandemic crap happens again, or spikes up where they won't do it or they cancel it. But
which this last thing, we had plans to go
to the shindig.
Just to kind of get our feet wet and kind of see what we could learn, and that was canceled. We got reimbursed. On those tickets. These tickets were the most expensive that we just got. But from all accounts that I've heard, it's the one. If you're going to spend money on trying to learn more things, it's the one to spend money on.
Yeah.
I think you meant Sid.
Bully, I'm going to call. Yeah, go ahead and call me, Peter. You got my number. No. Are you looking for a homestead in Missouri? We're looking for a homestead anywhere from 7A down to about 9B.
But he's employed, and so it's a good job.
Yeah.
And he's not going to change his job, so it's going to be.
Unless YouTube just takes off and just.
We don't count on that.
Yeah.
I know YouTube is not something you want to become a content creator with if you're thinking you're going to make some money, just so you guys know. Anybody that's thinking about it.
Yeah.
We're literally just doing it for, because we're a blended family. We came together. My kids are older. And you have we have 3 adult children and 1 minor child, separate marriages and everything. And we're really making a count of what we're doing, trying to teach our kids for later reference, so they have something. We wish that we had that from our parents.
Yeah, especially from our moms. Both of our moms have passed away.
That's something we bond over.
And we don't have anything to ask our mothers on different things of how to cook this or how to do that. So if we ever pass away, hopefully it's no time soon, that this is something that our kids will be able to look at. And it's like, okay, how do they do this? How do they, some for them to have a virtual diary log where they can go back and even just
they might not be aware of it now, but it is going to be a valuable thing for them. And Sherry, you're right. Do not count on it. it as income.
Use YouTube if you want to do YouTube. Use it as a stepping stone, like we're doing. We're
all the positive things that have happened have been nothing we've expected. It's been like, oh, you know, we don't expect anything from YouTube, and you shouldn't. You should never get into it thinking you're going to make money.
Because it's going to take years before you even.
And we work as a full-time team on our one channel. Like, the only reason why it works out is that the two of us are doing stuff. Like, I can't imagine doing this on the schedule and all that if just one of us was doing it all. Like, there's a few YouTubers I know that do it all. And I think people get burnt out that way. Did you see that picture of him like curled up with their dog?
It was Photoshop. Don't believe that, Sherry.
It's true.
It was Photoshop.
It's true. Photoshop. Yeah. He doesn't even like dogs, by the way.
I don't mind dogs. I just don't.
This time I didn't say you were scared of them.
I don't.
This time I said you don't like them.
I just don't trust big dogs. That's
stereotype.
No, I mean, when you've been bit twice, by a dog, you tend to not associate yourself with dogs, you know?
Oh, you were, Brenda? You were in the homesteading community before? We didn't find the homesteading community until we started like I call it our journaling.
Yes, Carl, I do love kitties. That's why I married your sister. Boom, damn what?
My big brother's in the room. Oh, Smudge. Smudge is a big old fluff.
How old is Smudge? I've never seen him in any of y'all videos besides y'all live videos at one time. I think I was at the Shindig last year and y'all had them on there.
I grew up with big dogs. They're, in my opinion, I think they're awesome, but they don't, they don't live a long time.
4 in September. Holy moly.
So he's about to have a midlife crisis. Almost there. Starting to chill out.
Move north, Homestead. Yeah, I get it. Our own dog attack. What? I would put that dog down. Sorry. So, Triumphant by Will. My mom is from Barbados. She taught us so much about being self-sufficient. We learned to preserve. That's something that we want to. Yeah, we're going to start trying to can this year. Make her own butter, candles, etc. We are going to tonight. I want to make our first soap batch. We're not going to do any videos.
Yeah, we're not doing any videos.
We're just trying to learn to be very self-sufficient, so that way once we do retire or whatever like that.
We are already making our own laundry detergent.
Yeah.
We haven't made a video on it. I think we probably will this fall.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. But I've had laundry detergent for a year.
Yeah, we made some last year.
Any money on?
And we did the.
And it was $20.
Probably less than that.
No, it's about $20.
Because we took the video from Canberra Trails, and we watched her videos, and she made it seem very easy.
Move North Homestead. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You did do that.
Yeah, I would have had to do that too. But and that concentrated laundry detergent lasts us the whole year. We got like 2 more gallons of that, and we're probably
I always put it in the thing that dispenses it. It's a 2-gallon thing, and that's the last of it.
So we'll probably make some next week
or so.
Yeah.
It's been my favorite. I'm never gonna be buying laundry detergent again, ever.
Oh wow! Sure. Put 2 Family Homestead. Put Tommy, dog attacked him. His son had to go outside and shoot to get. Oh wow!
Oh, when was that, Sherry? I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
Although I'm a little flaky, I don't like pay attention to everything. I'll just kind of like dip in and hear some stuff. I didn't know that.
See, here and here. Don't trust dogs.
I do. I used to train German Shepherds and I don't know. With me, I feel pretty confident and comfortable with dogs, but I've always had a respect for what they're capable of, an honest distrust of them, and have always been very commanding of them. And I've always been very comfortable, like having expectations and being very commanding of animals. I don't ever let them think that they're training me. But that's just from like I grew up with huge dogs. My mom owned a grooming shop. People would pay me to come train their German Shepherds, and some of big animals that they just felt. I guess they felt intimidated by, but I never felt intimidated by any animal. I always trained them. I think that's why we work out. Maybe I don't know. Anyway. Oh. Yeah. The zombie apocalypse. That's funny. Let's see here. I think I'm gonna have to twist his arm on the laundry detergent video. We actually like tried to do it one time, and like I think some of the video didn't work out or whatever, because we were gonna do
I
a video on
accidentally
it.
deleted it.
It was all his fault. I wasn't gonna say that, but it was. What?
Had to get my new mug.
Oh,
Yeah.
the better mug. Hey, look who smudges people are. Woo. You're so cute.
Let's see. What did I miss so far? You're gonna love it. Alderman Farm. Alderman Farm. Tommy. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's fun.
Quietly gardening. Welcome.
I don't think you've been with us before, quietly gardening.
Triumphant by will. Communities such as ours are going to know how to survive when the zombie is too much of the.
We're training for that.
Yeah.
We are training for that.
Next thing we gotta get is with our Carl. He got the gun collection, or he sells guns, so we're gonna try to get with him to.
I have never touched a gun. I've never shot a gun.
You touched this before. These are the best guns you could ever equip with. Security, baby.
And are you here all the time?
Yeah.
I'm here by myself most of the time, and I don't have a gun. And you didn't help me get equipped by one. Okay? So I've never touched one, never been comfortable with them. So I need to take a class personally before we move out into the country. I mean, we're in a suburban area, but I have been by myself, and as a female, like I want to have my CHL. It's a goal this year.
Move North Homestead. Ours was a GS. The trainer, after he attacked me, thought we were crazy. Then he wasn't violent until last day of training when he bit. Ooh. So you can't trust the dogs.
It depends on the training and the relationship. Oh, Carl asked, are we going to be drying some herb? We have been.
We actually have already been doing that. We did some sage,
a bunch of dill, a whole bunch.
Oregano.
Mm-hmm.
We don't dry.
Tarragon.
We did some tarragon.
Yeah, and I like to process some of it and like do it in a butter and then like freeze it. So that I have like just a slice to put on top of a hot steak, or something like that.
And some of the herbs that we're going to be doing, we're going to want to do a video probably next week or the week after.
We have something for Carl.
What?
The passion fruit.
Oh yeah, you already knew about that.
Passion flower. Oh, you told him about that?
Well, we told him because Sandy wanted passion flower for that one
Yeah.
thing.
Carl, you guys need a big container though, because it's gonna grow up from the container up onto your fence.
Nah, just put it in the ground. You'd be good.
No, don't listen to him. It's way too invasive for that. But it's beautiful. It'll come up out of the container so you can contain it. Otherwise, it's going to be like how ours is, and it's been invasive, but it's beautiful flower, and I don't want to get rid of it.
You see, Carl, look, abuse by Tori, evidence on film. Oh, Sherry, the place I was in Florida with, it's very heavily populated by Jews. I mean, oh my goodness, it's crazy.
He's never been around that community. I have, and so it was really fun. It was fun going to all the stores with him.
I was surprised they was at the beach. The one couple was at the beach. I mean, there was authentic.
A lot of couples at the beach.
Authentic Jews with the whole little.
But Boca Raton, he didn't know it's a heavy Jewish population, and the project he's working on is a housing unit for retired Jewish community that are seniors, right?
Mm-hmm.
The project there that he's going to be managing.
Did you already answer that one?
Which one? I'm seeing yes, I did when you were gone.
Okay.
About the detergent video. We are going to do that.
Yeah. So yeah, we're trying to do a lot of cleaning products. I want to do some conditioners, some organic conditioners. Yes, I need a conditioner.
He needs to shave that.
Yeah, don't touch. And then do some conditioner for my beard, some organic conditioner for my beard, some cleaning products and stuff like that. Those cleaning products, we're going to try to make our own essential oils, possibly, maybe not this year, at the end of this year, but possibly next year.
At least for ourselves. Like, I don't feel comfortable showing anybody anything unless I know it works for me.
Yeah.
So anything that we show is something that I know works.
Oh, see, Sherry got 2 guns. She said I took the concealed handgun class.
That's what I need to do. Like, I asked for that for my birthday, and he didn't come through.
Peter put, I saw Cujo. I feel you. Yeah, man.
He actually experienced Cujo.
Yeah. I got bit by a boxer and a Doberman. And a German Shepherd and a
But they're
boxer.
in the top 10. Both of those dogs are in the top 10.
Any dog could be. I mean, I got nipped at not a Yorkie. What's the Pomeranian, whatever, the little small little.
Those dogs are worthless.
Yeah. Move north, homestead. Yes, get comfortable.
That's my thing. Like, I want to go get I want to take a class and get comfortable with even touching it. I've never touched a gun.
Go ahead, touch it. Touch it.
That won't count.
There, you touched it.
Whatever, it still doesn't count.
Problem solved.
I'm not scared of those guns.
Don't be until they ready to get loaded.
You do nothing with that. I'm so silly.
Homegrown vegetable garden. Tell me, passion flowers. We started growing some. Oh, I hope you have them in the container.
That's the mistake we made.
We got some in our beds, and
one bed,
and just from one seat, and we've been pulling them out of our neighbor's yard because they just so invasive. I'm exaggerating, but they will get like that.
But they are popping up in different parts of the yard, and I'm like, and I'll pull it up, and it has this long, and it's coming from the bed, it's just put out all these feelers.
Probably we won't, and that's the only weeding we ever do in our bed.
It's passion fruit.
Yes.
But they're so pretty, so I'm not gonna kill it off.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's quite the garden. I'm afraid of getting passion flowers since y'all said it's very invasive.
Very invasive. I don't know.
It's like mint. It's like a lemon balm. It's like what else is oregano, thyme. They're very, very invasive. If you don't have a container on
horseradish.
Yeah, any tuber plant, just like that. It's very invasive. you just constantly,
bamboo.
you're gonna have to
I
constantly.
bet you it's just as invasive as bamboo.
I hope not. That's why we got it in containers.
I'm not ever gonna go bamboo.
Quality garden plant. See, it's pretty, but my space is too small for that. Yeah. Sherry put those are Hasidic, I guess, Jews, the most religious. Ooh, and they was at the beach.
Oh, Will said something about if you have a PO box, and actually Monday we will.
Yeah, Monday we will be getting our PO box because we've been getting people that want to sponsor us and stuff like that, and we just been pushing it off because I think only certain few content creators have our personal email address. Sherry from Two Family Homestead.
Rob.
Yeah. Hey, Crystal, Texas Garden, how you doing?
Hey, girl.
Big Bear, I think he has our address. If not, good.
Shut up. They're gonna send their child to us in the fall for a week.
Okay, yeah, I'll be willing. Big Bear Homestead, Jason, I'll be happy to come. I'm shocked before she hasn't shot. So, maybe we do a challenge.
I saw Crystal. No, Crystal had on one of on because you don't do anything on the what is that app? Damn it. I'm gonna be old here for a second. I can look at it.
For a second.
Y'all wonder why he gets poked.
Wow.
But on TikTok, I saw Crystal like shooting her gun, and I'm just like, I want to get comfortable to even touch one.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Out my face.
Get it.
Hey, Robin. It's good to see you.
Where am I at? I'm so far. Okay.
Yes, a BB gun. Thank you.
Did that look like a BB gun to you? Did that look like a BB gun to you?
Oh, Crystal, I can come see you. I wanted to learn more about those long beans. I watched that video and I was telling him that's definitely on my plans. So this year I'm experimenting with the loofahs, but the area that we have the loofahs, I think I want to do the long beans next year. That video you just did, and hopefully we're not even in this house next year.
Oh my God, these loofahs have.
It's like I've never had anything covered the way. I mean, we have it in a controlled environment.
But it's like every time I come here, just like boom, boom.
It's got a pro.
I'm like, holy moly.
So I can't wait to have more space like you, Crystal. I would love to come see you.
You're near Conroe, right, Crystal?
Mm-hmm.
I know it's the outskirts of
the Houston area. Yeah, it's like on the way between here and Houston.
Trying to put all chemical free, natural, no dry skin, smells great. Cool. Robin.
What else?
Move north. I'm looking for a set of food saver jar vacuum lids. Can't find them anywhere. Get with Big Bear Homestead. I think even Duncan 1900 and Crystal Texas Garden, and even Two Family Homestead. There's some more canning people. They are the canning queens and preserve queens. They got some recipes. Check them out, and they will get you. I think even Crystal had a thing on there from doing you had some new lids I saw, and then there's a Homestead Heart, and Cheryl's Food Organic Food Forest.
Cheryl, she's phenomenal.
Yeah, they do some good canning, preserve everything.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Houston and Beaumont.
Mm-hmm.
Crystal said, no, I'm in between Houston. Well, between from where we are on the way to Houston is where you are.
Oh man, I wish I would have known you when I was stationed out there in Beaumont.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, I do want to learn how to get better with the bow and arrow. And I want to have me my own falcon. I want to get me a falcon.
He thinks he's going to be a falconer.
Yes.
He's going to train some bird to do all this stuff.
Yes. Yeah, okay. So Sherry put Mama Z and Mitzi is in Conroe. Yeah, okay. I thought so. Crystal has the reusable lids because I didn't know that once you use those lids that you were supposed to.
I remember.
Yeah.
You learning that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did Big Bear Jason put? Visitors from Texas with your chips and dip.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of,
He will eat all the chips in the dip.
I try not
And
to.
do not ever give him cheesy dip if I'm with him. Because I got to ride with him in a closed vehicle on the way back.
Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I love the Thai purple. I'm going to put. I love the Thai purple potted yard long bean from Baker's Creek. I've been growing them for at least 6 years now. Now, when you grow them, it's Brenda. It's just you and your husband, correct? No, you got 3 boys, I believe. So how many seeds do you normally start?
This is something we've been trying to learn because we want to grow for us and then a little some. Does anybody in here like calculate for how many people in their household, how much they're growing? Because that is something we look into.
Let me delete that comment.
No,
I'm deleting that comment.
That's not fair because we had a hurricane or a tornado that left our wine in the.
Yeah, but so a lot of things that we learned about tomatillos this year is
I'm never gonna put one in a bed again.
Yeah, one of
this like this tree growing and like shading out stuff, and I still don't have anything growing on it, and I don't remember.
There's some flowers now.
Yeah, there's flowers on it. Flowers have been on it for a while, and I think I want to say Crystal. Didn't you say that you had some growing in your backyard in different areas? Somebody did, and I want to say I thought it was Crystal.
I think Robin, aren't you growing some tomatillos as well?
These are purple tomatillos, and they're beautiful. I mean, they're healthy. It's like this big tree, but I will never put one in a raised bed again.
Yeah. It's taking up a lot of room.
Yeah, it really is.
I
think it's a waste of space.
I think I'm going to charge it rent.
Good luck with that. Yes, I knew. Okay, I remember. I that Crystal said something about having them kind of like growing wild. That's good to know. They can be invasive.
Tomatillos, really?
I had no idea. That's good to know.
Maybe we could put a cage over it. I'm gonna put the little tomato cage.
Well, you want to like squeeze it up in there?
How'd I go again?
Like in a cage.
One more time, just in case they did.
Shut up! You're just trying to make a fool out of me.
I'm gonna put. I grow a couple of 45-foot rows of them, but we grow a lot of food. I know. Well, y'all got a lot of space. And your space is kind of what I would like to. I will pay you in tomatillos.
Oh, so you must have a bunch.
Why are you on my chair? Get away. Social distancing.
Every place we go, he says this. We'll go in and I'll like grab his arm and he'll literally in public push me away. Go social distancing.
You're exaggerating.
Like okay, cool.
You're exaggerating. We have 2 girls and 1 boy, but only 2 of them live at home now. Okay. Yeah, Crystal. Yeah.
So we just learned, this is the first year we've grown them. So this has been a big lesson. We're on a learning curve behind you.
Crossbows are awesome. I would like to do a regular old bow and arrow. I shot one my first time in Montana, and it was a learning experience. If you never shot a bow before, I learned now to make sure my forearm stays clear of the string, because when I tried to pull it back,
snap yourself?
I let it go and it snapped, and I was like, oh, I woke up the next morning and I'm dark skinned already, and my arm was black and blue all right there. I was like, oh my goodness, I couldn't squeeze my hand or anything.
I've never, as I was saying before, like I've never touched a gun. I grew up, my dad always told me that, you know, a real hunter will like hunt with a bow and arrow and will be close enough to something to like touch it.
This is called bow. This is called arrow. Okay,
anyway. So I already had that, you know, like growing up kind of ingrained in me. So, but definitely think differently now that I'm thinking about being in the middle of a place where I want to protect whatever I have. I want to get very comfortable with guns. So that's on the agenda.
Yeah, let's go.
Learn trapping. I know Big Bear has a lot of stuff.
Jason from Big Bear Homestead, they do a lot of trapping. They showed cattywampus one time how to trap certain things, and he was trying to show reap what you sow one time of, I think.
About the hog, he was giving them better advice.
Yeah,
on what they were doing.
With that, and then Mike from Fit Farmer, he's a
he just inside joke.
But he does squirrel. Jason from Big Bear, they do squirrel, beaver, just basically coyotes,
wild hogs.
Hog.
He needs to do a video on that. Like, yeah, I'm gonna like really press for them to do a video on it.
Well, I don't think it's this season right now till the fall. I could be wrong.
I think
Jason, if you're in here, is still in here, let us know when's the perfect time to trap certain animals.
Crystal, you reading that too?
Yeah, Crystal.
I'm short. How short are you? I'm 5'2".
I think she's 5'3".
I'm shorter than you.
I have a crossbow too. I have to get a child's crossbow because I'm too short.
Yeah.
Or I'm short. Rabbit trapping. I'm not sure if he does rabbit trapping, but I would love to do squirrel and own our own rabbits for meats and for fertilizer as well.
Yeah, he definitely. We have a list of like when we get our home set of animals that we know that we're gonna do, and there's definitely rabbits on that list.
5'4".
Oh, see, I'm
Peter, you're not 5 foot.
I'm shorter than you, Crystal. He's not 5 foot, is he?
Mm-mm.
I'm 5'2". You're a whole foot taller than me. Yeah. Terrible.
Okay, I thought you was taller. Brenda, you're that short? You don't look that short.
Brenda's how? 5'4"?
Yeah.
If she wears heels, she's 5'4".
Yeah. She looks taller than that. I guess videos.
I'm 5'2" and I don't like to wear heels for anything, so.
Sometimes you have to.
When?
Because I'm too tall.
Why are you so bad?
I didn't say anything. I was just like, So this weekend we got a lot of videos coming out.
Not this weekend. So for anybody that does follow us and watch our videos, this past week was my first time independently doing all of our editing.
Basically this past month.
I did everything. I've done everything this past month.
Yeah, she's been doing a good job.
All by myself. He used to do all that stuff. But now that I'm, like furloughed and possibly, I don't know when I'm going to go back to work. I don't know. But he's wanting to have me as his full-time whatever on the editing stuff, I think. What? A living what? Slave? Those times are over, sir.
Say that now. Hey, Jared, what's going on? We were just talking about your farm there, your hogs that you've been trapping, you and Todd.
Yeah, you guys got a lot of hits on that. Yeah, the boss again.
Nope, Todd. Oh, Todd's on here. What's going on, Todd? Yeah, we were just talking about how y'all was trapping those hogs there.
I see you guys have been doing more videos on that. We were talking about that because you know we're always paying attention to like our audience response and all that stuff. And we just before you guys started doing more of the hog videos, we were saying that you had more audience on those videos, and then we saw that you guys started doing more of those videos. Did that kind of lead you guys to do more videos like that? I was really wanting to ask you guys about that.
Hey, Brett and Cindy, I didn't see y'all come in. Welcome.
Oh, yeah, I saw them earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been hog trapping either, Triumphant by Will, but my brother's brother-in-law, they do a lot of hog or boar hunting, and they basically sit up in trees and shoot down below, down in South Houston, around the Houston area.
Carl's cooking a brisket and didn't even invite us over.
What kind of brother-in-law is it?
That's my own brother. All right.
I see how he is. Don't even invite us to go out to be on his boats and stuff.
Right up the road. He never knows when we're gonna be home either. So, I guess to be fair.
I guess blood isn't thicker than water.
Shut up. He's on that because he's not.
Oh man.
Oh, okay.
What?
They Todd was saying that they just film whatever they're doing.
Yeah, that's the same with us. The weekend it's like I need to do this, so let's do a video of this.
It's only in this past, I guess, few months that we started paying attention to like analytics and stuff like that. So I was curious because you guys have been around the block longer than us. If that like has like, oh, okay, there's more interest in certain things. Like I'm just curious about that.
What does BS means, Carl? Is it?
Okay, so I gotta know you making some brisket first. And then figure out if this one plans on eating any meat. It's like pulling teeth. It's like I'm poisoning him when I cook meat.
All right, so Peter from Triumph by Will, check out his YouTube page. He works at a Starbucks. I don't think anybody around here is around your area, Peter, but Starbucks has a grounds for garden, and basically you could get as many it's a first come first served basis. Get as many grounds as you can. And you can use them for your compost. You can use them for your worm bins. You can use them as a soil amendment, wherever it may be.
We have an upcoming video about that in the next 2 weeks or so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So are we officially invited? Because he's coming home next weekend for the 4th of July.
And I'm gonna have Junior. So.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
I didn't know. So.
You're gonna have to go pick him up.
When?
Friday.
You see how I'm just getting informed of this? And what time do you get flying in on Friday? And what time am I supposed to pick him up? Because I can't be in 2 places at one time.
You can if you try hard.
Okay, you'll be waiting at the airport.
Carl, pick me up. Ain't that right, Carl?
Carl, will you pick him up at the airport?
Carl.
Carl. No, don't do that.
Carl.
I'm not going to tell them about that.
Carl.
Oh, Brenda, do you only have one Starbucks? I would check with different. I would call around to different coffee places.
My tomatoes are not doing well, and the heat is kicking their. Yeah, especially where you're at, Mama Z. That this Texas heat is. Oh yes,
We're about to put our shade cloth up this weekend. I think we're gonna do a video about it.
Yeah, because
What time are you flying in?
At 3:30.
At Dallas Love Field, 3:30 on Friday, Carl.
Yeah. So yeah, this
when
Texas.
Am I supposed to get Junior?
I gotta figure out.
Okay. Well, I need to know.
Yeah. Yeah, we just did posted a pic of our stuff that we harvest from our garden, and the shishitos and the Jimmy Nardellos and what else the jalapenos have been popping off like crazy.
Jalapenos, shishitos, those are prolific.
The jalapenos and the nanapinos.
We had like 3 nanapinos.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Todd. What? Yeah, if you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. We got 15 people in here, 9 likes. So if you could, that helps us.
Don't worry about that, Crystal. You minor detail.
You notice that, Crystal? You notice that? You see?
It's not last minute if it's
like he's lucky that I'm not working right now. Otherwise, like I probably would have hit him a few times.
Oh, more than what you've been doing already?
It's annoying. Shut up.
What else? 2 weeks ago we did our first granddaughter's first birthday in Killeen.
Yeah, if you don't follow us on Instagram, we did have it on there. Most of the stuff that we do, like video wise, or even talk about, like we do like little Instagram stories and posts, kind of like updates on those things. So if you don't follow us on Instagram, you should, if you're interested in like kind of like getting like pop information.
Yeah, we're on there more than YouTube, basically.
Oh, Tammy Spears has lemon spice jalapeno peppers. I'm interested in tasting those too, and I don't have them.
Tammy Spears, where did you get those peppers from?
Mama Z has habaneros, and habaneros became my enemy last year.
Well, because I think we started them too late. You see, I think we needed to start them back in February, March time frame. I remember we didn't start a lot of our stuff around like this. I think it was June last year.
Well, they were just really like moody teenagers, like how they acted with the temperature and the heat, and like they were just acted so high maintenance, the habaneros. So they put me off.
Carl put, we have 8 grandkids. You need to catch up with the grandkid. Oh, about 7 of those is from one.
So we might get all of those from his daughter.
Yeah.
Because I know like that's not going to happen with Daniel, my oldest, and then Kendall is like anti-child. Not going to do, like, she's too selfish. She says she's too selfish for kids. So we might like get a whole football team out of Sierra.
Well, I don't have to take care of them. I'm good.
We'll see. I don't know.
Duncanville. 1900.
What'd you say, Duncanville?
I don't know why I keep on saying
Texas. There's a Duncanville, Texas. Yeah. That's why.
Duncan 1900. Look out, she's done
Brenda.
Well, people don't know that. That's why I say Duncan. Mama Z. Yep, this plant I started last year in June and wintered in. Okay, you winterize it. I'm going to try and save it. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to try to do with a lot of our hot peppers. Probably even a lot of our peppers. So we're going to treat those as perennials, put them inside, and then come about April, May time frame, bring them back out again.
Will. I guess I'm a vampire. I have adult children that are off. So I'm done and still young, so I'm ready to travel.
Yes, that's why we are no
We're
kids.
supposed to be traveling now, but he's been on these projects and it's been the running theme.
All right, Todd, thanks for stopping in.
Thank you.
Hey, J3, how's Georgia weather treating you out there?
Where are they at? Where in Georgia?
He's, I think, not that far from Lawrenceville.
Oh, he's not far from where you're at right now?
Mm-mm.
He's going to be gone in the next few weeks.
Yeah, I was trying to get up with him and the bull, but this whole pandemic, and there's like one other
throwing a wrench in things.
There's one more person, Homestead. I would like to get with Homestead Heart, and there's another person out there, Southern Gardeners. I forgot their channel name, but all of them. But this whole pandemic, ever since March, just kind of threw.
It's throwing a wrench in everything.
Hot South Georgia, not as hot as Texas, but I believe it.
It's more humid there, I think.
No, it's
really?
It's a cooler hotness there. Here, just like once you step out, you're like, ugh.
I feel like it's like that further south. Like we're in North Dallas, so the least humidity. But down south, it's a lot of humidity. I don't like it.
Oh. So
I have a lot of chores that he's supposed to do and he's been putting off all day. There's a list, and he's really been trying to avoid them all day. What? I keep catching him in here watching videos and he's supposed to be like doing stuff.
I'm doing stuff if I'm watching videos. Right?
Not when there's a to-do list for outside.
It's too hot. Didn't you just hear us talk about how hot it was?
Yeah.
Are you trying to have me have a heat stroke?
I don't have insurance.
Glad you. Mm-hmm. Let's see where we're at. Mama Z, Lord have mercy. It's nuts down here. It's hot. I believe it. Trying by Will. I don't mind this weather too much. England gets hot too. See, Texas heat is just like a different. Well, Arizona heat is extreme heat.
It's different in Texas. There really is a north heat and a south heat. And your south heat is wet heat, like thick, moist air. And that's why I don't like to live anywhere south of the Austin area because it just starts getting thick and moist down there. And at least up in the north area, it's a little drier heat. For me, it's more bearable.
Still heat.
Yeah, it's heat, but if I gotta pick my heat, I don't like it moist heat.
It's too hot for honeydew list, especially if it's outside. Trying for Will. It's called research. See.
Yeah.
Duncan 1990s, but it sounds like my husband. He's watching Westerners now.
Learning something.
Yeah, quietly garden. It's a different heat. Either way, if right now in Texas,
I like how cool it gets in the north compared in the south. It never gets that cool. At least up here, we still have some snow days. We have some ice days. We have some chilly stuff up here. You don't have that down in the south area.
All right, Carl, what you want us to call you?
Shut up. Okay, bro. That's my big brother.
I'm from Houston, and I prefer the heat here in Killeen. Oh, Killeen? That's where we're originally from.
We graduated from Killeen High School together.
Oh, wow. Small world. Killeen, Texas.
That's funny. Clean Texas, that central area.
Mm. I got a project out that way in Waco.
Mm-hmm. When does that kick off?
I think August.
So you have one in Florida.
All right, I'll call you. I'll call you later. Sid. And see, I think Missouri will probably be the ideal place for us because when we went to go visit your dad, what was that?
It was in the April timeframe.
Yeah, and it was very cool. And in Houston or in the Texas area, it was.
I feel like where we are has a longer growing season.
Oh, so you must be an army person. Okay, I'm retiring this Christmas. Not sure if I want to stay. I wouldn't want to stay there in Killeen.
I know if you're invested in a house and everything, that might seem. It's just such a transient area. That's why I wanted to get away from Killeen as soon as possible. And we have family there. Like we go. Like we went at least once a month when he wasn't on his project because Dad's there, and we needed to go check on Dad and half of our kids are there.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, I would not be saying that 254 area code whatsoever.
Nope. I mean, like, and I'm not saying this to be funny. Like, I feel like just because you know I'm a jerk. But no, like when I go to Killeen, like, and we have to go. There's areas where I get these like 90s flashbacks where the cars, like with the wheel, like there's like some interesting like flashback moments, and I only have them in Killeen when I'm there. But it's like visual stuff that gives me these flashbacks. It's yeah, I would try to go out as far away from Killeen as possible for a homestead.
Triumphant by Will. I was Air Force, as you can see, right here. I was Air Force. Don't touch it, go boy. Don't touch it.
There.
Don't touch it.
Shut up.
Don't touch it.
Push your face.